So FlyingPress got a big update, version 5, where they have offloaded all the optimizations to the cloud. So you must have seen this update. Like they released this update PageSpeed where they have added a lot of new features, as you can see, a clean new interface, dashboard completely. And one of the main thing is that all the optimization part will now be done in cloud, and it won't add server load to your website. So as you can see that they all do optimization, the delay and all the other stuff will be done on their own server. As well as they have added automatically lazy load and above the fold detection. So this is going to optimize the speed of the website a lot. So we will be doing some tests. We will be setting up a quick website on Elementor. As you can see that automatically YouTube thumbnail optimization, thumbnail, whenever there's a third-party script, they'll analytics, they'll delay them until user interaction. So it won't load until user interacts with them. So this will help you with the performance part. As well as they said that if there is any downtime with the server, the website assets will be loading as it is normally without optimization part. Whenever the server is up, as you can see here, like the unoptimized cache pages will be loaded, but once the server is back online, the optimization will be actively back. So some amazing updates. So I'm just looking forward to test this. And many times when we do performance optimization and when you have a large website, and like personally, I have also faced this. I have one of the website which has around 2000 pages, and it often faces a lot of preload cache issue. Like whenever I preload some cache, so my server crashes. So because preloading a heavy website takes a lot of time. So in that case, if you have a heavy website, then this update of the FlyingPress will be helping you a lot. So I'll just show this quick thing. This I have imported on Elementor websites a lot of rich content. I've added a pixels media here. So I've not optimized the images or compressed it as of now. FlyingPress does not optimize the image, but it does lazy load it. So if I'll just show you the settings quickly, I'll go back to the settings, FlyingPress. So if you see that they only lazy load the images, they'll size it well and they'll delay the YouTube preview part, right? But if we would always prefer that if you are using FlyingPress, it's always good to use some image optimization. So you can use WP compress or smush, multiple other stuff. So for now, let us go with the unoptimized image and let's see what happens. Like let's see the default, like without any FlyingPress cache plugin. I've deactivated the FlyingPress. Now I'll go to this page. So this is now my website. It does not has any cache active. Let's get back to our website. So this is the quick page where you can easily judge if the cache is active or not. So as you can see, there is no cache. This is the simple Cloudflare dynamic cache, which the Taste WP is using. Let's add the URL and see how's the performance. So this is the default score with all the rich content. As you can see that a lot of YouTube embed taking a lot of resources, like causing the delay, as well as in desktop, the YouTube player is causing the issue. As in images, again here, they are giving a lot of load. So this is the score without any cache plugin, and this is normally we see when we create a website which is content heavy with a lot of media, because we have seen many of those optimization videos, but the websites are very light. So that's why I wanted to use a very a real case where you embed a YouTube video, right, and you embed a carousel on the top. So in that case, how would FlyingPress perform? I would love to see that. Okay. So now let's activate the FlyingPress plugin and let's see how it performs for that. Let's go to the settings and let's preload all the, okay. So this will now preload all our website cache. If I show you the settings, the plugin provides you to minify CSS and JavaScript, remove unused CSS, delay all the JavaScripts as well. So this is actually helpful if you have a JavaScript loading and it can cause issues. And self-host external CSS and JavaScript. So if you have any JavaScript which is from a third-party CDN, so making a request to that server does cause a load time issue. So they'll self-host, this plugin will self-host that for you. It will lazy load the images, videos, and iframes. Obviously, the lazy load will happen below the fold, not above the fold, because if the images are lazy loaded above the fold, it can cause LCP issues. Properly size the images, this is a good thing. And also, as we have used the YouTube player, so this will make maybe delay and replace the YouTube iframes with a lightweight one. Self-host Gravatar images. So there are multiple settings, preload font, which we have often seen many cache plugins as well. Self-host Google fonts. And there are multiple options here, like preloading the font, self-host Google font. So if Elementor already has Google Fonts integration, so in that case, you can self-host them as well. System font first. So this will be like, when you are loading the font, it won't show a blank font right away. So many times if the font are not loaded, you will see a very weird font loading experience or the website loading experience. So in that case, using the system font first, which does not carry any load because system font is already there on the local browser. Then there are some caching settings like preload the links on hover. So when you hover on any of the website links, so for example, it has a menu, right? So when you hover on this, this, it will automatically start preloading the asset, so that when you click on it, the assets is majority of the part is already loaded. Separate cache for mobile. So if you load completely different content for mobile and desktops, in that case you can use this, or else you can keep it disabled in many cases. Catch in logged in users. So if you want to catch the dynamic content based on the login users, you can also do that. And if you have a very dynamic content website where the content changes very often, because normally the cache plugin will only change the content when they see a trigger in, like, if a blog is updated, if a plugin is updated, or any such thing. But if you want that at regular interval, your website cache is cleared, so you can set it from here. If you want to exclude anything is breaking, or you want to exclude any such things, so you can add those settings. So here's the some CDN part. Obviously, if you want to offload your asset loading not from your server, so then you can use the Flying CDN, which comes with the image compression part and web delivery. So as of now, in this version, they do not have the image compression, but we can use another plugin, or I guess the $5 is easy to pay. You can easily use that, or you can also connect your own CDN server, or you can simply stay with Cloudflare. And these are some other settings which you must have seen. Database cleanup. So when you have multiple post edits, so database may get clogged up, and in that case it's better to clear them regularly so that your previous revisions are cleared. And these are some settings like debloating the WordPress, like the things which you're not using. If you're not using RSS feed, you can disable them. If you are using external cron, then you can disable the internal cron, the default cron which is given by WordPress. So these are some settings which will help you like debloat the WordPress overall, and only the required things are used. So this is the whole settings in the version 5, and you can go with the Flying CDN. So for now, let's see the performance. For that, let's see if the cache is active. So I'll just quickly come here. So you see that the FlyingPress is active, the plugin version, and let's come back here and do a reanalyze. Alright, so now we have the performance report, and as you can see that the LCP is still high. That's because we have used a lot of images on the top. But if you simply replace those images, like let me remove this and use a simple one hero section which we normally use, I'll make this on the top. Okay, so not much of those images, and I'll quickly update this. And now if you see that we are not like performance is also about ensuring that you design it well. It's not going to happen if you filled with a lot of unnecessary content on the top and you expect a plugin to do the magic. So I'll just quickly, with this whole content, I'll do the scan, and I'll first clear the cache, and then I'll analyze this again. So in that case, you will see that once the hero section, because that is one of the crucial part, because that's above the fold. You cannot lazy load or do any such things on the top above the fold of the content. So you just, in that case, just make sure that the hero section of most of your pages are done well. It's not busy with multiple containers and sections, and only required content is there. So now let's see the performance after it's moved. So now as you can see, it's 99 and 97. So this is the thing. Web design is one of the first step where you start with the performance, and then you set up a plugin like FlyingPress which will do the magic. So ensure that you use good layouts, well optimized layouts, not with heavy rich content on the top, and you're better off and you will have the best web vital scores. So hope you find this video helpful. If you want us to check any other plugin, do let us know in the comments below. We would love to review it and share the experience with you. Thank you.